Hello. Hello. Hey everybody, happy Thursday. Yes, it is Thursday, the eve of Friday. Or I was very much corrected. It's Friday's Eve. Behave, baby. I hope you guys are all keeping well. Welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator stream. And we find ourselves in the land down under. We're in Australia, and we're flying in a Virgin Australia. It's call sign Velocity. Ooh, very nice, very fancy and sophisticated. And, well, we're going to do a flight in the Airbus A320 from Adelaide over to Brisbane. Ooh, and it's going to be a nighttime, well, evening into the night time sort of a flight. We haven't done one of these yet with the airliners. Do you know what I mean? For the nighttime stuff. Haven't done it yet. So we're going to give it a shot. Colonel Forky didn't even say hello. Look, Sip. I've totally got this. I'm in control of this. Still getting over last night, lads. Welcome to the new... Anyway, we won't say it. But anyway, hope you're all keeping well. We're going to start at the very beginning. I find it's the best place to start. And, well, we're in a cold and dark situation here on the ramp at gate 23. And, well, we're going to program the flight. Going to get the aircraft started up. I have some new hardware I'm messing around, and if Gibbo's here, I ordered 2 of them and only 1 came. So the other one, I've the email from them was hilarious, but they sent me out a second one. Anyway, it's called the Axe Air something or other. John Fly showed it off in his stream, and I was like, isn't that the handiest? I'll put up pictures on Discord. It's essentially, you know, it's the size of maybe... I don't know what that size is, like a deck of cards, but it has all sort of rotary, note how I put the roll in rotary knob switches and other things, which could be good. You know, we'll give it a shot. So I've literally only plugged it in, and I was like kind of programming it, and then I was like, oh look, it's the time to go flying. So that's, here we are. So I hope you guys are all keeping well. We are live on YouTube and the Facebook, the face of the book. For which I think the viewer numbers will be probably 1 or 2. No, we haven't kind of cracked into Facebook yet. There's no one on that platform anymore. Isn't there something like a couple of 100 million? There's no one on it anymore, you know. So we need to, well, I don't know what we'll do, but sure, listen, we're here now, right? So, it won't be like, you know, my Monday flight. I don't know, we won't go through all the tutorial things, but if you guys have any questions, do be sure to ask. I'll probably make a mistake somewhere along the way. It's a vet's way to greet. Oh, is it? That's nice. That's nice. Anyway, we'll say hello to some people who've rambled in. So we do have Viper Strike, welcome aboard. We have Lando Lakes, welcome in. Airwolf is in the house. Captain Cody is here. Good to see you. Wardy Mole. Here we are, Wardy Mole. Hope all is well. Spitfire RAF 100 is here. Eamon 1973 says, I changed my username from Eamon 1973 to Eamon 1973 as Eamon was confusing for some. It's like Bob 316. It happens all the time. Do you know what I mean? But Eamon, it's great to see you. Welcome aboard, my dude. And I hope you're keeping well. Who else is here? It's kind of busy. Hans Gruber Jr. Good to see you, man. Hope you're well. Sticky Rice! Sure, Sticky Rice. How are you, mate? Hope you're all keeping well down under, my dude. Ranoy is here. Welcome aboard. Colonel Fork, of course, is here. Good to see you, Colonel. Hope you're well, my dude. I hope you recovered from your birthday yesterday. Today, yes, you are that 1 entire year older. It kind of sinks in now. But sure, listen. Do you know what I mean? They keep going up. See you later, Rambles in. Happy Thursday. Who else? John Crichton is here. Hey, John. Welcome in. Hope you're well. Simon Murray. There's things happening. The things. Oh, look, they're liking this stream. Oh, wait. Have I alerts turned on? Remember I was messing with the thingamajiggies of the yesterday? Alerts. YouTube alerts. Facebook alerts. Oh, no. YouTube alert. Yeah, we'll break something here now in a second. But anyway, where was I? But yes, Mal Walsh is here. Welcome aboard. Neil McCullough. Hello, all. Geekna Thursday. Let's go. All right. Shuffle Shoes shuffles in. Hiya, John. I hope you're well. Kieran Martin is here. Hiya, Six Nuts. I was sitting on Twitch. Sure, listen, it's grand. Awesome. Good to see you, my dude. Hope all is well. Leapin Sumo. Welcome aboard. Musefan says, I made a Facebook comment so Murph wouldn't feel too bad about being so lonely. So worry. Show Rory and Sherry around. There's no one there. It's like, hello, 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 hello. Do you know, there's no one there.
Go and collect some green stamps.
That's where that went. I found us something. But there's more things added. Look at this. Seemingly, you need a gazillion likes on Facebook before they'll realise you're actually there. I read that in a book once. I was looking for that. I'm glad I found it. Oh, and I have blue tack as well. Anyway, do you guys have like blue tack where you come from? Don't you call it like plastic cement? Blue tack. This thing is like military grade MacGyver stuff, right? Yes, you can stick posters to walls. You can fix things to tables. You can even clean dust in those very hard to reach areas. But what do you guys call it? Plastic, cement, I think. It's not important. It's not important. What is important? We're going to go flying. And I'm looking forward to it because I haven't done a nighttime flight with the airliners. Should be fun, should be fun. Anyway, there, I'm still ahead of you. Oh no, wait, I'm still ahead of you, Jin. Huh? You're still ahead of me. I'm lost, Colonel. I'm lost. And H is here. Welcome aboard. Ailerons into wind. How are you, Stuart? Kick today. Sorry, lads. One is getting his head into the DA50. Ooh. Ailerons, what did you think of the old VATSIM bot on the Discord? Mucho handio, eh? Mucho handio. Hey, Plasma Dave. Welcome to Just Fly. Up the road for a coffee. Room for you all at the paddock. Hey, nice. Poster putty? Really? Is that what they call it? Poster putty. Yeah, it could be a song maybe. I don't know. So anyway, listen, we have a couple of things to get started here. As I said, we are in this Virgin Australia machine. I actually flew with this airline. And I live to tell the tale, so that's, you know. Oh look, we got a Qantas beside us, looking nice. So this livery is actually available through Orbex. And you can pick it up through Orbex Direct. There's a link in the description below if you want to pick up the livery, right? And we're in the beautiful Adelaide Airport, which looks stunning. And we have the Adelaide City Pack rocking it in the distance. It looks like something out of Terminator 2, but when you get closer, it loads in. Oh, look at this. We got some peoples loaded up on the rampage. This is going to be awesome fun. Now, youngin. Oh, youngin. As to indicate that you're young. Sorry, I thought you meant Eugene. I don't have a problem at all. Are you sure, Murph? You refer to alcohol an awful lot. No, it's fine. Colonel Fork, I read you 5 by 5. You meant to say youngin instead of Eugene. It's not important. It's not important. But anyway, now let me see. Is it me or does the A320X take forever to load in? If you're updating it all the time, yes. It does. It takes quite the while, Muse fan. But once it kind of loads in, it's you know, it's grand, so it is. Aviator 007, welcome in. He says, that looks exactly what Adelaide looks like. I love the airport. It's a beautiful airport. And this scenery is available through Orbex as well, and it's stunning. I mean, the detail here. They also have a museum on site for the Vickers Vimy, the first flight from England to Australia in 1919. I think the Vickers Vimy airplane first featured in Flight Sim, A Century of Flight. Wasn't that the one? I think it was. There's a Qantas building. What does Qantas mean, I wonder? Does it mean anything? But anyway, fantastic little airport this in Adelaide. And it's a beautiful part of the world to go flying in. Oh, it's not IKEA. Get out of here. You have IKEA? Only at the Kia. The Swedes, they get around, don't they? Don't they get around the divils? But anyway, yes, here we are. Look at this. We got peoples on the rampage. It's brilliant. This is going to be fantastic. So if airliners are not your thing and you just want to come along for the ramble, well, pick something fast. You know, any plane that starts with an F, mainly the 14, 15, 16 or 18, or the 22, or if you want to pick maybe a TBM, it might kind of almost be Janey. If you do a direct routing, it'll get you there, right? So we'll see what happens. Hey, Gibbo, Ireland's here. Gibbo! The Axe Air unit. Remember the gadget thingy-majig? I only got one. They only sent one. It was a mistake. I spoke to the peoples. I'll forward you on the email, so I'll have the other one next week. But I got it. It's kind of nice, you know. We'll see what the functionality is going to be like, you know. But yes. Anyway, did I miss anyone? Are we all here now? Hey, Rogers RC is here. Good to see you. Queensland and the Northern Territory Aerial Services. Qantas. Aviator, gotcha. the Royal Flying Doctor Service wasn't like one of the founders of that service from? Didn't he set up Qantas as well? I mean, I think so. I think here's a guy who didn't read the end of the book, but I think so. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, here we are, alas, in our beautiful A320NX. And what I want to do first and foremost, well, we're going to get ourselves connected to the bridge. Then we're going to go and start planning a flight. So, external power comes on, battery comes on, and our nav and logo switch. That's about it for the moment. So, we're going to connect the jetway. Even though technically that would have been our ground power, but we'll just pretend, right? So we're going to do this. Connect. Alrighty then. So we're going to get this all connected up so we can get some peoples loaded in. I'm also going to use PAX as, you know, the immersive kind of a thingamajig for this evening's flight. It's going to be nighttime, and I'm looking forward to it. We're going to do a night approach into Brisbane. I've been in Brisbane. I didn't get to travel around Australia. I just flew into Australia on the way to New Zealand. So I stopped in Sydney on the way up. Was it Sydney or Melbourne? Melbourne. I stopped in Melbourne on the way over and Brisbane on the way back. Jesus, that gate's freaking out. Look. It's not starting well for us, lads, is it? I mean, look. It's like, who's driving the thing? Oh, wait, will it make it this time? Oh, it did, look. Sure, congratulations. Sure, you're only brilliant. You're only brilliant. Look at you and your little white cotton socks. No panic, I'll learn from you. The setup of it is nuts. But yes, BuzzMac007, hello to you all. Tonight, no flying for me, only watching. You're very welcome in. I hope we can keep you entertained, my dude. So what I need to do, we're going to start off over at SimBrief. Now, don't tell me that thing is going up and down, is it? No, right, grand. You know the way the old Mac do kind of has a bit of a moment? Do you know what I mean? But it was me chat giving it socks. Anyway, welcome to SimBrief. We're going to go to create a flight. And, well, this is going to be all sorts of cracking fun because, well, I need to find a thing beside a thing located beside another thing, right? So the airline, it's Velocity, or VOZ. VOZ 235. That's who we're going to be for this evening, right? And if you want to know where you get all the airline call signs, a wonderful website called 123atc.com. 123atc.com. It's your only man. Pointy Guinness, your only man. It's brilliant, right? Absolutely fantastic. And that's what we're going to have a look. Now, where are we? We're over here somewhere. I'll catch up with myself eventually. Right, so I need a couple of ICAO codes. So we will be departing from YPAD, Yankee Papa Alpha Delta, and we're going to going over to a little place called YBBN. Y Bravo Bravo November, or Yankee Bravo Bravo November. Our airframe is going to be that of the Airbus A320. And we can go ahead and have a look at some of our routings. That's pretty much where we're going. So let's have a look. As we zoom out, yes. So we're going to go through the Sedan 2 departure, and it's going to be the NLI 1 Alpha arrival. Sounds pretty fancy and sophisticated, and somewhat very, very easy. So that's our flight plan, right? The Sedan 2 departure. It's going to be via Airway Yankee 465 over to NLIP, and then it's going to be the NLI 1 Alpha arrival, and that looks good to me, right? So let's see, it's going to be a 2-hour 35-minute flight. That sounds good to me. Our air arc cycle is active, and this looks absolutely tickety-boo. Go ahead and generate this, yes please, and let's see what happens. You saying spawn in on something with an F. I was considering an F-16, and I might see if I can get it downloaded before you take off. Depends on how slow the passengers will walk. That's okay. I'll take my time. Now, so flight plan is now somewhat done. We're done, right? And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go to print or view the PDF flight plan. Very, very handy, right? Very handy. And now I can read down through it. Now, a couple of things. I'm not going to go too much into the tutorials, but if you want to know what's happening, if you want to get some of the summaries of your flight plan, they're located up on the right-hand side. Because we're getting a system reading, the cost index system, it's because I've put in the airline. Victor Oscar Zulu, or Velocity, which is the call sign for Virgin Australia. Pretty cool. We've Speedbird for British Airways, Shamrock for Aer Lingus, Ryanair for Ryanair. Do you know what I mean? And hey, Keita Farrell, what's the story? And he liked the stream as well. Anyway, your cost index for this airline is going to be 21. Your ground distance, average wind, average weather, average temperature, average fuel burn, as in how many fuel flow kilos per hour, and so on and so forth. They're your averages over there. You then signed it off to say, yeah, I'm in charge. You will then, on the second page, get your route, or your route. And then when you go down a little bit further, you're going to get the weights and balances of your aircraft. Alright, so we're going to move this to one side. This is what I do. We go down to the MacDo, and we go to the Atsu page. And we're going to go, oh, hang on. We do two things. Over to your little tablet first. Click on the tail, and we're going to import from SimBrief. There she be. So now the plane has the information according to SimBrief, right? Next up, we have some power in our machine, so we have ground power, and we're going to go ahead and turn on our ADIRs. We might as well go through the flows here as well. So cruise supply is going to be on, ground control is on, test our CVR. That's working. Up, down, and around are okay. Fuel pumps, go ahead and turn these on because we will be blasting off out of here shortly. External power is on. Temperatures and air conditioning don't need to worry about. Let me see. Strobes, beacon light come off. We're going to be starting up the APU now in a moment and arm the emergency lighting. Right, we're grand up here for the moment. So coming back down to this gadget right here. If we go into our AOC menu, right? This is all very important. And I've a mark in me telly. I'm after losing it. Hang on. Was it up there? It was. Hang on. Careful, Murph, that you don't break your Could you imagine if I broke me telly? There'd be all sorts of new words you've never heard before coming out of me mouth. Anyway. Down to here. Right. So we're going to do an initial preset. Click on this button up here. We're going to initialize the data request. Go ahead and click it, and here we have some information already loaded in. Handy, handy, handy. If we go back into our menu, we can also go into our weight and balance, and we can request that as well. So we can say official flight plan request, and this should load in all our facts and figures, and we can click on start boarding. With this add-on, or with this update to the fly-by-wire A320, it now gives you cockpit sounds. You can hear the people shuffling in the background. But what I like to do, because I'm mad, I like to confuse the situation, and I'm going to load in packs as well, right? So let's see. I wonder, should I do? Where's my mouse? I wonder, should I do an accent? Where's my stupid thing? Right, here we go. So we're going to go to start flight, fly with career mode. Okay. Click next. There's our information. So flight level 370. Give us 30 minutes. That'll do. Aircraft has Wi-Fi and in-flight entertainment system. Please select which career you're flying. Huh? Very kinda, isn't it? Unable to collect your simulator. Pax was unable to connect to your simulator. Please ensure your simulator is running. What? FSU IPC is not running? Oh, look at that. It's not running. Oh, this could be interesting. FSU IP... Stupid thing. FSU IPC. Hang on a sec. Where do you... Or why do you... Why didn't that load in? Does anybody know? We find it. Jesus, I wonder, did I actually install FSU IPC? I did. I definitely did. FSU IPC. FSU IPC. And it's an application. One sec. It's already installed. See FSU IPC. Right, hang on, we need to find that. Come hither! Tablet won't switch on. There's a battery logo on it saying needs to be charged. Is this a new feature? Yes, connect to ground power. Ground power? Now this PC, C, and FSU IPC. Yeah, why didn't you run? Usually that runs at the start of the LSIM, doesn't it? Right, let's try it again. Start. There we go. Ah, sure, Jesus. Now, if I do one of these... Jesus, this could sound brilliant, lads. Wait for it.
Yeah, good night there, ladies and gents. We're going to be departing here out of Adelaide over to Brisbane. Let's sit back, just relax, be having a few beers, to try and enjoy this flight. Jesus, this would sound brilliant, lads.
Don't mind the last bit. We'll have to give him a name. What's the pilot's name? Brucey. Yeah, it's Brucey. Yeah, that's right. His name is Bruce. And, well, his sister's name is Bruce as well. And they're part of the Bruces, right? Right. So, get that out of my way. Now, what was I to do? Oh, yeah. A flight plan. Right, yes, that's what we're doing. So, to go down to the machine again. So, boarding is doing the thing. We're now going to go to our initialization. And we're going to click on Initialization Request. Or Init Request. And it's done all the things for us. A cost index of 21. Flight level will be 370. We can go ahead and set that into our altitude machine. Look at this. Look at this. I don't even have to move the thing because I can control it with the thing over there. Isn't that brilliant, isn't it? Now, before we can do that in here, lads, I need to load up what we're doing. So I'm going to inject the flight from SimBrief. And we're going to go on the Sedan 2 departure, right? So it's a runway 05, which would be blasting pretty much straight out. And let's have a look at the Sedan 2. So we're going to go to windowed mode. Thank you. We have a speed restriction, maximum 250 knots below 10,000 feet, right? So when we blast off, we're on a heading of 042 degrees. At 5,000 feet, we're going to be at Mopri. Then it's over to Gully. Then it's a right turn to 056 degrees, all the way up to Sedan. Hey, look, it's called Sully. Brilliant. Morph. It's called Morph. We're out of Bort nameplates. We need some more Bort name. Anyway, Urada is there as well. But anyway, so we want to be 5,000 feet, above 5,000 feet at Mulfrey. So it's going to be a fairly steep climb. And then we're all the way up to Sedan, right? So that looks good to me. If we want to have a look at the airport itself, click on this guy. SimBrief is the cat's meow, right? Airport information. We're located here at stand 23 on Terminal 3, or at Tango 3, right? Your Terminal 1 at the airport. Anyway, we want to be going for runway 05. We have a bit of a trek to make, lads. Look at this. So we're going to get a pushback, all right? We're going to taxi via Kilo, all the way down onto Foxtrot 2, Foxtrot 3, Foxtrot 6, and then it's going to be a runway 05 departure, right? That's the plan of attack. Will we see what happens? Sure, what's the worst that could happen, you know? Hey, the Kicknet's here. Oh, Sheila, Bruce and Sheila. Jesus, Gibbo, it's Bruce and Sheila. Away in a home. Do you remember Home and Away? Anyway, look, there they are. Bruce and Sheila. Good eye, Sheila. Those who... Was it? Oh, yeah. Those who drink Australian think Australian. Or is it those who think Australian? I don't know. I'd love to go to Australia. There's a YouTuber, there's a Twitcher, there's a content creator, Jared Man. I'm a huge fan of what he does, but it's the accent. It gets me every time. The Australian accent. Do you know what I mean? Ah, good eye. Great to see you, Murph. You're looking well. And I'm like, oh, Jesus, keep talking. You sound so brilliant. Do you know? Australian accents. Nice to see you. Good eye. Right, she's doing her thing and she's chatting and talking, right? So we're going to go down back to our flight planage plane and we're going to continue on, right? Now, oh yeah, with our flight plan, we need to see how much fuel we need, right? So we're going to go to our official flight plan. Block fuel is 779er. Let's go with 9,000. Fuel, 9,000, please. That's going to take 7 minutes. Jesus. We'll hit it fast. Right, we're doing out the fuel. Can we get the baggage man, please, and caterers? Thank you very much. They're doing their thing now, right? Yes, the baggage man can. Look, here they come. Do you remember the baggage men? Right, so they're doing their thing now, right? Oh, there's the Qantas pushing back already. Jesus, Murph, hurry on, will you? Will you hurry on? Anyway, 0 fuel weight. Go ahead and throw that in. And our block fuel is going to be 9.0. 9.0. In she goes. You old beauty. Block confirm. Yes, please. Thank you. Takeoff weight is set. That's grand. Over to the next page. Yeah, no, that's grand. Performance, please. Yes, yes. Flaps for takeoff. We're going to set those bad boys to 2. Flex temp. We're going to go up to 40 degrees. It's plus or minus 30 degrees on top of outside air temperature. Plus or minus. Anyway, V1 is going to be very low. I still haven't figured out why this comes in so low. But sure, listen, I'm not going to be too worried about it. And you shouldn't either. Now, next we go into our flight plan that's jumping around the place like a man possessed. Has anyone figured out why that's doing it? I wonder if we turned it upside down. Does anyone know why the is that like a known bug with the fly-by-wire stuff? I don't know. I just don't know. But it's queer night. Oh look, it stopped. Grand. Right. Yes, there was a breeze. Anyway, right. So, no, it's after starting again. Look. Oh look, it's kind of chilling out now. So YPAD sedan. We need to go in here and select our departure. Departure is going to be runway 05, and it's the sedan 2 departure. There we go. And go into insert. Done. Right, brilliant. Now we need to go down to our arrival. YBBN. And according to this machine over here, close you. Our arrival, lads. Our arrival is going to be runway 19er left at the Enla 1A. 19er left at the Enla 1 Alpha. There should be. Look at Betso. I wonder, are we going to go use Betso? No, we're not using Betso. That's a pity. Murph, bot is on strike. What? Is it? Is it turned on, Gibbo? Oh, look, it is. What in the name of Jesus? I have the restream one. Oh, look, I didn't put in the route. I'm a genius. But why isn't the YouTube one working? Oh, they're putting me under pressure. We're ready to go when you are. If ever, very kind of you. Now, let's see if I can put in reply commands. Watch this, lads. This is science. And if I can find my routing. Where's my SimBrief page? I can't wait for this. Wait till you see what happens here, right? So now, route, Murphy. Where's your routage? There it is. Edit. Yes. So the route is, where are we going from? YPAD. Gdunk. Sedan Enla. Over to YBBN. How's that now, me old friends? There we are. I don't know what's wrong with the bot. It's having a moment. Sure, listen, if it wasn't. There's no transition. Right, in you go, you big Jesse. And we go back to our flight plan. We're going to look... Oh, Jesus. It's doing the thing. We'll just leave it there for a while, right? Does anyone know why it's doing it? No? Do we have any answers to that question? Let me see. No. Cloudbot is off. Should I turn it on? Oh, yeah, Kibbo, please. Yeah, turn it on. You are quite good at turning it on. Anyway, so that's doing its thing. I don't know why. So what we need to do, let's see. So lock the cockpit door. Arm the ground spoilers. Yes, all is coming together. And we're going to go for a start on our GPU, or an APU. GPU, you big Aegis. So we're going to hit the master switch for our APU. And we can see now that the door is opened. Very good. And we're going to go for a start. So beacon on, APU start, and listen outside for the majestic sound of an APU. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Right. So we're in the pre-flight stage. Oh, Jesus. Let's go into this now. Is everyone loaded? I think they are. Look. Sure, look. You're looking mighty, lads. Well done. So we'll do a little announcement. Not ahead of schedule. Public address. General.
From the flight deck, this is your first officer speaking. Welcome on board our flight. We'll be departing soon, and we're aiming for a smooth flight. Thanks for flying, and we'll keep you informed of any changes as they happen.
Awful nice of them, isn't it? Right, hang on, Gibbo. I'll try and log into Streamlabs myself to see what it's doing. Let's see now. Twitch. No, we're not on Twitch. Log out, and we'll try and log in again. Connect with YouTube. Yes. Choose your account for YouTube. Yes. Welcome to Streamlabs. Right. Right. Shh. I don't want merch. Now, Cloudbot. Cloudbot is on, Gibbo. Roger, I tried all that. No, okay. Turn it off. Refresh. And turn it back on again. It's thinking about it. Says it's on. Refresh. It's on. Right, now, let's see what happens here. Try it there again. Raymond, negative. We're not on VATSIM, my dude. Not on VATSIM. So we're going to get some more lightage here. It's going to be dark in here, so we need to be careful what we're doing. Do you know what I mean? Get some beautiful lightage. Beautiful lights. Yes, yes, yes. Now, do you know the way I went 37,000? We'll bring it back down to our transition altitude, which is going to be 5,000 feet, but we're going to stick it in there at 10,000 feet. Right? Now, anything else down here I need to worry about for the moment? Oh, yeah, our squawk machine. So, let's say we just got a fictitious squawk of, 2250. Yeah, okay. And we're on standby. That looks good for me. Floodlights, bring them up a smidgen and bring them up a little bit here as well. Integrate lights are all fine. Everything on the left-hand side. The baggage man he's completely finished. And our APU should now be available. APU, available. Up to our APU and turn on the APU bleed. Great jet, man. Oh wait, Colonel Fox in the jet, is he? Deadly. Hey Kevin, many thanks for doing the thing with the thing. Gibbo, is it actually doing the thing? There once was a... How do we do this? Hang on, Gibbo. Hang on, lads, we'll figure this one out together. I'm going to go into the science behind the thing. Settings. Yes, yes. Moderation. Is it in here? Approved users. Well, Streamlabs is there. Settings. Moderators. Streamlabs is there. Yeah, big Aegis Streamlabs. I don't know, man. It just doesn't want to play nice, does it? Gibbo must become the bot. From this day forth, Gibbo became the bot. Hey, Pickles is here. Good to see you, me old flower. This is why I was falling out with Streamlabs in the beginning, because it was just like, it doesn't understand how to do things. We'll give it a few minutes. All will be well in a while, right? Anyway, right, what was it doing? Oh yeah, it was doing things up here, look. Beacon light is on, go ahead and put our wing lights on. Strobe lights onto auto. Runway turn off, don't need them. No smoking lights. Seatbelt lights. Looking good. Now, flight director's turned on, put on our LS here for the crack. We're going to put in our constraints. The gadget is going absolutely bananas. Is there a disco on in there? I don't know, is there? Did anyone read up to see if there was an issue here? No? Like the flight plan just absolutely loses the will to live with us. I think it's grand. Famous last words. Sir Gibbobot. That's a great name. We have anointed you. Anointed you? Yeah, we've anointed you, Sir Gibbobot. Anyway, right, APU is running. We can now go back to our computer here. We want to disconnect from the jetway. And we're going to look now for the ground power to be turned off. Go!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 235 with service to Brisbane. Our flight time will be roughly 2 hours and 6 minutes. Please note the cabin door is now closed. We ask that you make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your larger devices are now shut down and stowed. If you have not already, please fasten your seatbelt and verify it is low and tight across your lap. Your tray tables and seatbacks must be in the full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare doors for departure, cross-check, verify straps, and stand by for all call. Cabin crew, prepare cabin for departure.
Okay, so the time in the sim, we are running local time of 5:43 p.m. Ah, tasty beverage. The mixture is a bit rich. 5:43 p.m. lads, right? Now, quick check on everything before we get going here. APU is running. Can't go near the takeoff configuration. Everything overhead looks good. Lights are where they need to be. And we're going to go to ignition on the right-hand side. Yes, yes, yes. All is looking well. And we're going to go to reverse. And we can slow that down a smidgen. Park and brake off. And we're going to go for a start up. Trying one last thing. Okay, go. So start on the right, please. go down to our engine page. Oh, the sound of this thing starting up, it's absolutely amazing. Oh, yeah. That looks pretty nice. The bot is goosed.
Aircraft, floor level lighting will guide you towards the exit. In the event that the cabin loses pressure, an oxygen mask will drop right in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth and secure the elastic band behind your head.
Engine 2
Tighten the strap
online.
if necessary and breathe
Go ahead,
normally.
engine 1.
Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask first and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you.
We're looking good, lads. We're looking good. We're coming together now. It's a beautiful livery, isn't it?
Open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Flip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the strap to tighten. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If your life vest does not inflate automatically, blow into the mouthpieces for manual inflation. Each vest is equipped with a whistle and light. If necessary, your seat cushion can be used as a secondary flotation device. Please securely stow your personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened and seat backs and trays.
If an oxygen mask does not deploy in the event of decompression, it's been nice to know you, and thanks for flying.
Disabling or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. All of this information and more can be found
when I
in
turn
the
off lights
paper
on,
located in the seat back
go
in
ahead
front
and
of you.
extract
Suggest
the
reading this and letting a captain
landing
member
lights,
know
but
if
we
you have
won't turn
any
them on just
questions.
yet.
Thank you for flying with us again, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
All right. So quick check on, things. So we're saying flaps 2. Go ahead and set those. Engine switches go back to normal. They're flashing, but give it a few minutes, we should be okay. Ground spoilers are armed. We're going to disarm them because we want to do a controls check. Is there an issue with the engine? Why are they flashing? We should be okay. PSI is a little bit low. Right, now let's see. So we want to do our control check. Let me see. That's air conditioning. Flight controls. So full left. Full right. Full back. Full forward. Spoilers. Rudder right. And rudder left. Okay, we're looking good there. Now, go ahead and arm those little divils. Takeoff configuration. So we need to go to auto brake to max. Signs on. Cabin check. Takeoff configuration test.
Gonna collect some green stamps.
Hey, we're good. Look at this. Simon Fogarty has liked the stream. Many thanks, Simon Fogarty. Welcome in. Now we go to our SES page. All looks normal. Status is good. Controls are good. Engines are good now. Pressure. Okay, looking good. So APU can now come off. APU bleed off. Everything else looks kind of good for me. So we're going to be taxiing down the way. Now, let me see. CPU needs to be out. Jepson is here. The man, myth, and legend. Good to see you, Jepson. Welcome in. So, taxi lights are on. We can go ahead and turn on our weather stuff. Goosh and goosh. They're on. TCAS is on standby. Go ahead and turn that one on. APU available, that will die off. Parker brake is on, that is going to be disengaged. I think we're good to go. So parker brake coming off. And we're rolling. Alright. Hey, there's a Jetstar looking real pretty. So we're going to taxi down here, hang a left, and then a right. And then we're pretty much straight down the road. I don't know what's wrong with the Bakabo. It's in cahoots. Which I don't know who. Genius. Did you get it working? Who can't spell? Wait, what? Give us to get it working. I don't know anymore. Turning left here. Passengers are 96% happy. Give us pressing buttons here, lads, that I can't see. Is it working out okay? Is there anyone here on me left? Oh, we're grand. Oh, look at the jet! Who's in the jet? Why can't I see a name tag? Who's that? It's a hockey hawk. Where's my nameplates, lads? There we go. Who was in the jet? Very fancy flying, whoever it was. Can't wait for the 737. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Can't wait for that one, man. Okay, so we kind of follow this down. We follow 6 knots there. Look, down to the right, and then so on and so forth. It's getting dark already. This is going to be very pretty. I'm looking forward to the Phoenix as well. That's going to be great, isn't it? You're floating, Murph. Are you using an add-on airport? Yes, yes, I am. We have some custom scenery for this evening, Muse. I think it's all from Orbex. We've Adelaide, and we're also using stuff for Brisbane. And I tend to float. I tend to float around the place. Don't know why. Gibbo, did the bot come alive yet? No? Viper Strike says, Murph, I finally got the Just Flight Arrows and Warrior. Nice. They're amazing. What do you think of them, Viper? Are you liking them? Much like it. Now take our second left here. So we're taxiing along nicely. All is well in the realm. Hey, Sin and Caraman is here. Welcome aboard. Good to see you. Yes, yes, all is looking well. I'll just check this other runway, make sure there's no one going to, you know what I mean? We're looking good. I'm really liking them. They're a good fit in the hangar. They absolutely are. Hey, Joseph Jolly is here. Yeah, well, that's really strange with Streamlabs, isn't it? Is there... Let's see, settings, right? Account settings. YouTube is the primary one. It's definitely us, man. General. Shared access. Yes. Integrations. Yes. I don't know, man.
Gonna collect some green stamps.
It's definitely connected, Gibbo, because I just tested a donation. Good man John with the donation of $8, even though he didn't. But if he did, he'd have been glad of it. He'd have been glad of it. It's just a cloud bot. I wonder, do we need to reset up the gadget? You know what I'm saying? I love doing kind of troubleshooting as we're kind of, do you know what I'm saying? That Hawk is doing all sorts of cool stuff, isn't he? Alright, so we're going to keep to the right here. Gib is here. One little trigger squeeze is all I need right now. Uh-oh. Colonel Fork, where are you? Oh, look at him! He's in something that's going to be very capable of taking me out of the air. Imagine if your hand was on the trigger and you sneezed. Oh, I'm really sorry about that. Gesundheit. Gesundheit. I've no idea how the F-16 really works. This is going to be fun. Yeah. Jesus, look at the Hawk. Aye, slow down, mate. Sheesh. Right, Copper Hat is on the runway ready to blast off, and we're in a queue. Lads, we have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to get this show on the road. Otherwise, well, you know, Martha isn't going to be too happy about the situation. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, Copper Hat, go for it, my boy. So we'll stop up here, right behind a 6 knots. Passengers seem happy out. Come on now, keep her lit, lads, keep her lit. Look at the amount he is. Look at the separation. This spatial awareness. There goes Tarnish. Who wants Tarnish? There he goes. There's Airwolf hanging about, coming in for a sweep. Did I get the tiller working? What do you mean by... What way do you mean, Muse? I just use a single rudder control and on my pedals, and that tends to do the doohickey. Do you know what I mean? There goes Viper Strike. 6 knots is lining up. We'll stop here. We're going to let Copper Hat go ahead of us. Brakes on. Up over top. Now, let's see what we need to do. Landing lights coming on. All looking good. We'll buzz these people's in the back just to give them a reminder. Fly-by-wire added the tiller control. Yeah, no, I know, but like it now moves, right? You can't see much here, but if you look at the old tiller movement, right? If I move the tiller, it does move on the ground, which is kind of awesome. Kind of awesome. Copper Hat. Oh, we'll go ahead of you. It's grand, right? Jesus, it's a total gridlock. Look at the amount of people behind us. God almighty. Right, don't mind me at all. So flaps are set, we're squawking, lights are on. And, well, we're going to blast on out of here. And remember, speed restriction, not over 250 knots before we get to Sedan. So get ourselves lined up here. I'm going to put in my speed restriction of 250 knots. Why does that work? Oh yeah, it is. Right, so don't mind me. Someone spawned on the runway, let them take off. Go ahead and set heading mode. 040 degrees. We shall fly runway heading. It's 043 according to our chart, isn't it? Okay. Carl Dublin is departing. Looking good. Looking good. So bleed situation is good. Now, let me see. Hydraulics, fuel. Bring the fuel up. That's good. APU, grand. Air conditioning. Right, we're good to go. Right, are we ready? It's time to get going. Right, so, well... Power coming in. There's 50. Engine stabilized. Up to flex. Manual flex. SRS is on. Rolling. Keep it on the out straight and narrow more for you. There goes Colonel Fork. V1, rotate. Positive rate of climb indicating gear up. Alright. JB trip reports, good to see you, man. Nice clean departure. Flaps on. Watch your speed here. I'm going to go ahead and set our V speed. Right, so we're going to go heading mode managed, autopilot on. And V speed climb at a rate of 2200. We're on the North Europe server, my dude. North Europe. Slots in. Passing 3,000 feet. Speed looking good. Vertical speed locked in at 2,000 feet per minute. We should be able to achieve that. There's the outer marker. All is well so far. .240 knots. We'll hover around here for the moment until we get to our first little waypoint. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So the good news is our passengers are happy. That's always a good sign, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? The last thing you want are angry passengers. So watch our speed here. 250 is our restriction. We need to be careful. We're above 5,000 feet. All is going well. We're kind of doing something right. So go ahead, start tidying up things. Disarm the ground spoilers. Thank you. Probably go ahead now and turn on some domage lightage. Speed is looking good. Mac Looper's here. Hey, good to see you. It says good morning from Brisbane, former Irish Air Corps. Mac Looper, welcome in. When did you serve? I know it well. I grew up there. I'm a Murphy. We lived in married quarters for years. I broke many things. But many thanks for tuning in. Hope you're well, man. So departure's looking good. Speed is looking good. We're coming up on 10,000 feet. We can start increasing that. So let's say we're cleared all the way up to our cruise altitude 370. Just watch that speed. We have a speed restriction until we get up to Sedan, but once we clear 10,000 feet, we're going to be laughing. Because our speed restriction is maximum 250 knots below 10,000. Look at the state of the colour here. Look at this. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know how it's coming across on the stream. Whoa, look at this. The amount of people, this is class. Right, so bear with me. Just going to want to get ourselves tidied up here a bit. 9,000 feet.
Now past 10,000 feet, you may turn on larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the duration.
We're going to go into standard mode here.
Form a line near the left buoy. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi.
We passed our transitional altitude.
Wi-Fi, you'll be directed
And all looking good. So speed, we're going to go into managed modes. We're going to go down to climb. Largely low. And our flight level is going all the way up to flight level 370. 37,000 feet, lads. So what we're going to do now, well, for those of you flying along, if you're on the Xbox, press 1. I pressed the button too early. If you're on the Xbox, press 1. If you're on the PC, press 2. And if you're here just for the crack and the views, you press number 3. All right. That's a nice view, isn't it? Chase to see our man doing the thing. 7 on the PC, 2 on the Xbox. Don't know how many days to the Eurovision. Keen isn't here. Well, that's fair enough. Do you know what I mean? Don't forget, you can do things. You can do things. You can do things on this thing. Look on. You can like, subscribe, and get notified. Then tell your friends. Tell your friends. Hey, there's a big age of doing the thing. Do you know what I mean? It helps the channel out a lot. Oh, and Murph. Oh, my mistake, he says. Bring back Ian. What's this now? PTSB alert. We have temporarily limited access to your online account due to failed login. But I don't bank with PTSB. Can I not just ring you and say stop spamming me? God almighty, if they ever got me on the phone though. Do you know what I mean? Wouldn't it be serious crack altogether? I'd go to absolute town on them. But anyway. Here we are, in climbing mode, passing flight level 170. As we continue to climb. Me thingy me bob is still going absolutely nuts here. But yeah, we're doing alright. Look at the sky colours, aren't they epic? All the fireflies, it's beautiful. Hang on, there's a view there of the sun. Look at that. Hang on. There you go. There you go. Watch this now, right? This just makes it all worthwhile. It makes it look lovely, right? We'll play this bit of music now, right? Yes, we'll play one of these. F-16s and Everton. Okay, 9 on PC. Come on, Muse. He's doing well, though, isn't he, though? In fairness to him. Oh, no, wait. 2 on the Xnox. The Xnox is the new machine to combat the Xbox. Yes, the Xnox. Coming soon to... Oh, no, Xbox. Imagine having an Xnox. What? Yeah, it's an Xnox. How many games do you have for it? I've all the games for it. Do you know what I mean? Right, now, how are we getting on here? Let's look at the old Volanta as we're here. And, well, we can see what we're doing. So we've departed here from Adelaide. Mildura is on the way. And we're heading over to Brisbane. This is going to be nice, up at the Gold Coast. I should be a thing. I know, it should be a thing. It should be a thing. It should be a thing. I'm an A in the F-14. Nice. Beautiful sky colours here, isn't it? Like, it's absolutely incredible. And, like, the night lighting in this sim, it's... do you know what I'm saying? Like, look at the state of it, lads. And now, I'll turn these up as well, because I want to be able to see what we're doing. Do you know what I mean? There we go. Yes. As we look around in here, it's a little bit dark, but we do have our floodlights on, so we should be looking good. Lights are doing what they need to do. All is looking good. 95% of our passengers are satisfied, which is always great crack. If we go in here to have a look at the aircraft itself, well, we can see our current position and where we are and what we're doing. We can see what the weather is going to be like in Brisbane. A nice 20 degrees, winds 210 at 6 knots. Very nice indeed. The overview of the aircraft, that's fine. We can look at our official flight plan. Everything in here looks to be tickety-boo. Fuel is doing what it needs to do. We have a couple of calculators here. So our performance, top of descent, current altitude, target altitude. So that little computer is here, which is really, really handy. We can also check then our landing details. So our airport ICAO is YBBN. So we can go ahead and enter that. So wind direction 210, magnitude 6, temperature 20, weight, okay, flaps shall be full. We can set all these things. So we can, let me see, how do I calculate this? Let's see, runway heading, no, that's fine. Running conditions, grand. Overweight procedures, no. Flaps, full. Approach speed, I don't know, let's call it 190 knots. Runway slow percentage, I think it's 5 or 2. Runway something is 1. Yeah, we'll not calculate that. What are we missing? Max manual. Oh, medium brakes. Medium brakes. The PSI figures on the engine ECAM are flashing for me. Is it a known bug? I saw that too, Muse. Yeah, it was doing it for me. Let's go over to our engines here. Yeah, they're flashing on PSI. Let's look at the bleeds. It's like the temp. Yeah, it's weird. Look. All of these should be automatic. Like they're going to automatically be set to high anyway once they're running off the engines. Like we can kill the bleeds to see what happens. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It seems a bit odd, doesn't it? That seems very odd. I don't know why the old gadget. Oh Jesus, mind your, will you? 32,000 feet. Get the nose down there, Murph, will you? I'm catching up. That's okay. Oh, F-18. Nice, nice. Right, yeah, I want to dip the nose down. Look how dark it got. And there's a bit of cloudage here as well. Look, jeez, we can't see a thing. Who's in charge of this? But anyway. Temperatures are starting to drop down. PSI at 54. That's normal. Might be 44. I don't know enough to say if it's a bug or not, Muse fan, but it doesn't seem right. Sure doesn't. Passing flight level 330 on our way up. We're doing well. It's starting to get very dark, look. But then again, we are flying into the night. Do you know what I'm saying? Look at this for an escort, although you can't really see much, but it looks lovely. Yeah, I mean, MacDo screens are gone mental. Is that a known bug? Does anyone know what the frick? Hang on, we do now search for it. Fly by wire MacDo screens bug. Let's read. No, what would you call it? Rolling? MacDo display content. Screens go blank? No. Did anyone find that? Can you guys go looking as well? Have you ever seen that before? Not rolling, scrolling, you Egypt, scrolling. Ah, there we go. There we go. It's simulating a stuck button. Call maintenance. Wait 6 hours for the part to come from another flight. I fly an FMS 3000 and it detects stick buttons. Can't do anything until you unstick it. Okay, this could be hardware related.
Go and collect some green stamps.
What was that? Random Trajectory has donated $10. Well, many thanks. Cheers, man. Very kind of you. I need to see... There's something on my hardware. No. 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 I have a button here somewhere that's doing a thing that shouldn't be. Do you know what I mean? There's something... So it thinks there's a button being pressed somewhere. Jeez, that could be anywhere, lads. All the buttons I have. Do you know what I mean? How do we figure that one out? Give it a slap. Yeah. Is FMS really not... No, hang on now. Answers, lads. I've noticed the same. Really confused. It's just losing the items. Yeah, but it's impossible to fly once it happens. Do you have FSU IPC or anything else? At least your primary GPS is good. Did you try to reboot? Might have spilled your coffee yet? No. Isn't your mouse cursor over... No. Might be a key command that glitches. I wonder why the key... I wonder what key it can be. I've nothing for it. Yes. Get your cat off the key... Really? How does anyone fix this? This is for science. JB says, I'm trying to Ireland with an Aer Lingus on the 22nd of April. Oh, nice. 757 had that last week, says Phil. Ah, right. Random Trajectory, thank you very, very much indeed for your very kind donation. Cheers, man. Yeah, it's like there's a conflict with some other add-on or the button. These should all be turned off, yes. Why is that flight assistant there? Get rid of that stupid thing. Push back, flight assistant. Get rid of that. Fuel, no. There's some... It ain't liking a something, right? We could go into the main menu here and see if there's something being pressed, but I don't think there is, right? That's not right. Into controls. And if we just do search by input, well, won't that find us something? So if there's anything being pressed at all, it'll find it. It does not being pressed. Right, keyboard. Mouse. Hang on. Oh, really? 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 Right, so keyboard. Search input. Nothing. Right, fair enough. Mouse. Search for input. Axis. Oh no, that was me moving the mouse. We're okay. Controller. Search input. No, nothing on the controller. Fair enough. Go ahead and cancel that. Joystick. Search for input. Nothing there. Grand. Hang on, we're getting somewhere, lads. Disk gadget. There. Nope. And our pendular rudder system. There. No. And finally, our throttle warthog HOTAS. No, nothing there. No, I've no buttons doing the thing, lads. That's odd and weird and strange. Oh, Jesus, everyone's gone. They're miles ahead of me now, look. Right, we're coming up on flight level. Just about, lads, isn't it? Jeez, you can barely handle that. Autopilot's on, auto throttle is on. It seems to have stopped for the minute. But I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know why it's doing it. It's gotta be a bug, right? Like, it's gotta be a bug. There's something somewhere not agreeing with it. Right, vertical speed is kind of behaving itself. We're coming... Barely. Jeez, our speed is under savage pressure, isn't it? What's our speed off the ground? 404 knots? We're not going too bad. I wonder, is it like a plug-in? Do you know what I mean? Maybe there's a plugin doing the thing. It's not really ideal. You know? It's very dark in here. We'll turn on the, need lights! And lots of them! They need to add, the gadget to lift the armrest, don't they? They do, though, don't they? Don't they, though? Yeah, 100% Simon, yeah. We'll climb on speed and descend on VS. Okay, speed's starting to come up now a little bit. There's weird things happening. Has anyone tried the A330 since they updated it? No? Anyone? I hear it's very good. Look at the state of this. Look at the weird textures there. That's kind of cool, isn't it? Can you see the dirt in it? That's an awesome livery. I can't see nameplates. Button Smurf. That should be. Actually, there's some lads down there, look. Awesomeness. It seems to be behaving itself at the moment, so that's okay. Right, we're 1 hour 45 minutes out. Hey, BuzzMac added me as their friend. Many thanks, Buzz. What add-on are you using for the nameplates? That's the Mugs nameplate. Got that today, not tried it yet. Don't like the ringed liveries. Oh. Some people report MacD issue, or the MacDo is from FSU IPC. Oh, they need to fix that. They need to fix that, Gibbo. Axes. No. Buttons and switches. No. Key presses. There's nothing set up. Doesn't appear to be much happening there, Gibbo, no. I've FSU IP, I'm not having that issue. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Look, it's behaving itself at the moment, so, you know what I mean? It's fine. Like, it's grand for the minute. Right, where are we now at the minute? There's where decel, grand. End of flight plan, right? Okay, we're at IGP. Okay. That's all looking good, and so on and so forth. Yeah, no, we're looking good. We're looking good. Speed is now up. We're almost at 37,000 feet. We're as high as we're going to get her. It's pure night time now, though. Not much to look at out there, is there? But we're cruising nicely. It's like proper dark. But if we do this screen, because I've messed around with the stuff, we can do a bit of messing. Do you know what I mean? So we'll do a bit of messing. We'll do one of these. Yes! What a view! Live weather. That is nice looking, isn't it? Like, it does look very pretty, doesn't it? I mean, the state of it. Oh, look at that. Oh, Redman was 30 minutes behind. Ah, no. Be grand. Say nothing to no one. Slew mode is your friend. Captain Cody, are you liking the thingamajiggy? The F-16. It looks fantastic, doesn't it? Now we're in this view here, Murph. Look. Ah, yes. Yes. There we are. Welcome to the flight deck. Yes. I had an issue. Even though I delete the Microsoft Flight Sim Marketplace fly-by-wire, it still left bits behind. Some Googling and I found where to delete it. In my case, I had no AC, just a cockpit. Oh, really? You're loving it. Nice. Yeah, the F-16 is pretty cool. SC Designs made that. And, it's pretty nice. It's kind of pretty much on par with what DC Designs have done with the F-15 and F-14. It's pretty nice. My screens, that's annoying. I need to do more research on this. Why are my screens doing the thing that no one knows about? Now, let's see. There's got to be other people with this issue, right? Fly-by-wire Mac2 screens. Fly-by-wire screens scrolling. Reported known issues. Here we go. Please try and remove all other mods and liveries from the community folder. Listen. Third-party interior textures, invisible aircraft, load, bad performance, mouse lock, no. Freeze, no. Nose wheel, no. Unable to taxi, no. Known issues. Weather radar, fuel prediction, autopilot, adheres, not aligned, EFB, controls, cockpit, no. Strobe, no. It's not there. Common Microsoft issues impacting. Multiple throttle profiles, no. Not in database, no. Fixed issues, no. That's weird, isn't it? We'll need to find someone in the fly-by-wire thing, you know? Speak to one of the devs. After watching the Viper demo team a couple of years ago, I've been a little in love with the F-16. It's a beautiful airplane. It really, really is. I mean, it's gorgeous. The F-16 is a fascinating airplane. That's a fly-by-wire as well, funny enough. I also put a link on Discord to help with other theories. Oh, thanks, Kieran. Many thanks. Yeah, I need to figure out what's wrong with it. Like, it's you know what I mean? You can't go, like, you can't fly with the thing. It's like, huh? What? And it only happens on the flight plan page. I wonder, should I put that in as the yoke? Fly-by-wire flight plan screen scrolling. How to fix this code? No. Oh, wait! I think I know what it is. It's SimBrief. Didn't we read that before? I had this issue. You have to remove the air rack from Navigraph. You have to remove the air rack from Navigraph from the community folder. I had this issue before. I don't use Navigraph. I ended up just doing a clean install of Microsoft Flight Sim. No, that's a waste of time. Somebody posted a route. Issue was 2 weeks away. Now the problem is back again. I had the same problem. You have to remove the air rack from Navigraph from the community folder. That doesn't make much sense, does it? Like, I don't necessarily want to start removing the air rack data. Let's go looking. Microsoft Flight Sim. Community. Is there a Navigraph? I didn't know there was a Navigraph folder inside my community folder. Do you guys ever see that? Official? One store? Navigraph? Oh. What's your man talking about? There is no Navigraph folder inside your community folder. That doesn't make any sense. Would there be a SimBrief? No. We don't know what it is. Hey, Bill Barrett is here. Good to see you, man. Andrea Malloy, Murphy's Law. I broke it. Well, I didn't. I broke it. Someone broke it. Who's not here? Gibbo's not here. We'll blame Gibbo. He broke it, right? He broke it. It's grand. It seems I have 3 Navigraph folders in the community folder. What? What are they doing there? Look at the state of that. Look. Jesus, would you look at the state? Look. Look. It's like a formation of madness. With me big mallet head. Gibbo said he didn't break it. Alright, Gibbo. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I've no Navigraph folders in there at all. What? Why? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. They're in... Are they like in your normal community folder? It's times like these now, do you know what I mean? It's just like...
Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit amphetamines.
Yeah.
How can you talk if you haven't got a brain?
I don't know. But some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Well, I like to, but I don't have a Navigraph folder. I wonder, should I have a Navigraph folder? I don't know anymore. It doesn't make sense to us. Do you have a Navigraph app installed? Yeah. Well, I've Navigraph charts installed. Know what I mean? Oh, are you thinking Navigraph desktop? Navigraph. Well, I have like the Symlink installed. I wonder is it because of the... Oh no, but sure, like if I don't have it installed, shouldn't it mean it's not an issue? Like if it's not there, it shouldn't be causing issues. Or at least I think so. This is all very sophisticated for me. I don't know these things. Just posted a screenshot in the mods chat, Murph. Oh, come on. No, I don't have that at all, Muse fan. Like, at all. It will be simulating a stuck button in the FMS. Yeah, I think so. Your bandwidth is low. You are joking me, simulator. Get out of that garden, will you? Let's press all the buttons. I suppose if we just keep pressing buttons until it stops, wouldn't that mean it's working? This is like some sort of code that's going to break the internet. Oh, it was thinking about it. Right now. Oh. Diddle-diddle-diddle. Right, now. Bright, dim, no. Like when I press these, it stops, so it's only on the flight plan page. I mean, is it not over here? I'm like a goat looking at thunder, lads. It's just like... Huh? Select your desired system. One that works, please. How many clicks does it take to get Murphy to break the sim? Do you have your Navigraph stuff installed somewhere else? I can't remember. It gives you a choice. I can't... Raymond says, on Reddit they say it could be the F-16 causing the MacDo. Huh? Howl at the moon. Anyway, welcome aboard this flight. We're flying well. Me passengers are 96% satisfied with the way. Who do we have on board? Let's see. We have Elisa Gordon, Sherman Ndong. Man, Sherman, great to see you. Kahaya. Okay. Alvin L. Idrizi. That's a great name, isn't it? Mason Singh. All the names. Let's see if there's anything kind of... Max Brooks. Thought it was Mel Brooks. That would have been hilarious. Benjamin Cox. Sophia Johnson. Nika Hamid. Molly Wells. Mia Perry. Callum Lane. Hannah Russell. Puati Wells? Mitchell. Oh no, really low voice. Mitchell Friedman. It's one of them, look. Ella Kerr. Moan Arura. You big oh, it's a man. Right, okay. Teddy Porter. Man, Teddy. Genesis. Your man's name is Genesis. That's brilliant. Doing a low approach between projects. Hope all is well. Hey, Scott. Good to see you. Do you have Navigraph in your Microsoft Flight Sim menu? Negative. Can I see the afterburner if you turn it on? I don't know. Where are you? You're over there, look. Give it a blast and we'll have a look out for it. This is so exciting. Can we see a simulated afterburner in the world of simulation? Oh, here he goes. Negative Ghost Rider. There's nothing. There's no flames. There's nothing. It's cloaked. It's cloaked. That's what it's all about. Well, this is nice. Look at Muse there hanging about. This is, do you know? Do you ever saw her head? Right, now. We'll do, do you know what we have? I've toe tapping music. Oh no, I better save that for tomorrow. Right, I've other music. Are we ready? Because Muse Fan is doing so well here behind us, let's, as a show of appreciation for the Muse Fan, we'll do one of these. Scrubs, right? You know Scrubs. I love Scrubs. Anyway, do you ever watch Scrubs? You know your man, the delivery fella, and he's giving it all of this when they're playing the mad music. That's Muse Fan just back there. He was giving it socks. Giving it absolute socks, so he was. Yeah, that's it's sorted itself out now, which is great. My passengers are very satisfied, by the way. 96%. Hour and 15 minutes, according to the gadget, away from where we need to get. We're going all right, in fairness. It could have been worse, do you know? There's nothing to see when it's nighttime. Really? It's dark at night? Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's, I don't know what to make of it. I wonder if it's to do with... Does that thing flash for you guys as well? I wonder, is that the reason? See the way it's flashing? I wonder, should we change the time of day a smidgen? Bring it back a bit so we actually arrive for nighttime. What do you think, lads? I think so. Yeah. There you go. Now we can see actually something. Oh, look, it's daytime. I have that ability and I have that power. I'll have to watch Scrubs now, just to see what the compliment is. It's a compliment. It's a compliment. Why would you think it'd be an insult, Muse fan? Do you know what I'm saying? Scrubs is like the best TV show ever invented in the history of all TV shows ever invented. That and The Big Bang Theory. Do you know? Lifetime is Sunrise. Oh, yeah. Will we give it a shot? Look at the state of that Colonel Fork. Now that's Purdy. That's what we call Purdy. Very bright though. Hang on. There we go. Jesus, look at that. Can we get all kind of fancy looking? Yeah, we can. Look at the... Ah, sure, look at... the state of that. Muse fan, Murph speaks with forked tongue, I think. What are you talking about, Eamon? It's brilliant. I need to find the thing. I need to find your man doing the thing. It makes no sense now. You have to see it. You know, context to see it. Do you know what I mean? I tell you, it's going to be some crack when that, when the 737 comes in. That's going to be brilliant. Do you know? It better be. And also the MD-80. You guys going to get the MD-80? Anyone find the Concorde tonight? When I'm right, I'm right. And I'm the only right on the day after my birthday. Oh no, you're only right on the day after your birthday. Belated, well, it's not, we said it. Anyone who's new here, say happy birthday to Colonel Fork. It was his birthday yesterday. He's reached the awesome age of 126. Great age. Doesn't look a day over 40. But Jess, look at that. We'd have to do some sort of like an infomercial for like Virgin Australia, right? Like a virgin. No, we don't do that one. What would work here now? What's the slogan of Virgin Atlantic? Or Virgin Australia? Not to mention when the Phoenix comes on board, absolutely. That's the age of my knees. These old things. Yeah, no, what would be like... would it be this kind of hang on. What would work well? Would it be this? Yeah, that works, right? Now bear with me. Like a virgin. No, it's not like a virgin. Virgin Australia. Taking you to places that no one else will bring. It's not unusual on a Virgin Australian flight to be escorted by F-16s and F-14s, just to make sure you get there on time. Our competition is always behind us. These beggars. Qantas. What sort of a name is that? Qantas. Hey, Craig Dawes is here. Like a sturgeon. Like a surgeon. Virgin Australia. Flying you in the air. Hang on, I need to work on some sort of a sentence. Those who think Australian, fly Australian. Hey, Bruce! What's that, Ben? What's that, Skip? Jimmy's fallen in the well? Wait, hang on! Didn't they have Flipper as well? What was the story with Australia with animals, by the way? They had a kangaroo! They had a kangaroo! They had a kangaroo, Murph! Jesus, they're the kangaroo, right? Skippy. And didn't they have Flipper? I can't do a dolphin sound. Jeez, I'd love to. Could you imagine? You need to work in the accent. Hang on a second. My Australian accent is as good as any of my other accents, man. You flaming galah. They're not too bad, like, do you know what I mean? Fly with Virgin and join the mile. Oh, Jesus, I nearly read that out, Phil. Family friendly, Phil. Then again, we are at 37,000 feet. No, family friendly. Foster's. It's Australian for beer. Now my voice is all gone messed. I nearly read that other thing out. What countries kind of had famous animals? Where was Lassie from? Was she American? Remember Lassie? Jesus, Lassie. Do you remember Lassie? Should they call them a Lassie dog? After the TV show about the dog. Do you know what I mean? But they had Flipper and they had Skippy, the bush kangaroo. Ireland has a turkey. We've Dustin the turkey. Oh, Lassie was American. But of course. Lassie and Flipper. Oh, Flipper was in... Oh, right. Right, okay. Flipper. Yeah, Americans getting all the crack there, huh? With your talking dogs. Flipper was in Florida. Really? Right, so Australia had Skippy. And, you know, wallabies. Watch me wallabies fade, mate. Jesus, he didn't end up well, did he? Great song, though. Got to tie his kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Anyway, Dustin is shock on shock. Remember his cassette tapes. Jesus. Do you remember that? Dustin the turkey. Does Alf count as an animal? Alf, do you remember Alf? Ah, for God's sake. What was the other one with the big Chewbacca? Remember the big lad? Do you remember the TV? It was a US sitcom as well. Hey, Belbro was here. Rin Tin Tin was a German Shepherd. It was a US show. Really? Not Tintin. Do you remember Tintin? Those crazy cartoons. Alf, he liked Henry and the Hendersons. Yes, Colonel Fork, that's the one. Do you remember him? That was just to get you used to if you had any kind of weird hairy uncles. Do you know what I mean? Man, Henry, jeez, you're looking well. Did he talk? I don't think he did. He just kind of, you know, grunted, didn't he? Star Wars and Chewbacca. Ah, yeah, well, Chewie, do you know what I mean? What's that, Chewie? All right, okay. Yeah, well said, you know. Harry? Was it Harry or Henry and the Hendersons? Bigfoot. It was a Sasquatch. Maybe it was Harry and the Hendersons. Viper Strike, bit of research there, Maestro. Was it Harry or Henry and the Hendersons? What else did you say? Oh, do you remember? Here's one for you. The old Irish nostalgia. Do you remember, what was his name? Padjo. Was it Padjo? It was Do you remember Padjo? Padjo. Now that's going back, lads. That's going back donkeys years ago. Wasn't his name Padjo? The rat? Remember? Alf was great. Alf. Yeah, Alf was great. Alf was brilliant. Black Beauty. He's a dark horse, that fella. Yeah, Black Beauty, yeah. Oh yeah, Black Beauty, that was a show. It was kind of like a, do you know what I mean? There was no action involved in that. Every time Black Beauty did this thing with its mane, do you know, there he was, just standing there. And they shake his head, you know. Unlike Mr. Ed. Do you remember Mr. Ed? That fella had a long face. He great character though. Roland Rat? Who? Ah, G.I. Joe. Bosco. Jesus. Do you remember Bosco? And the two lads, things, they were ahead of their time. They identified as something weird altogether. They do the poems, and they get higher pitched and faster as the poems went. Maybe they weren't poems. Maybe they were just, I don't know, sentences. Was that Scooby? Yeah, Scooby! Yeah, that's right, yeah. What was your man's name in Scooby-Doo? Your man, the real nervous fella. Hey, Scoob! You know that Shaggy! Ah, it was Shaggy! I don't know, Scoobs! A scare at bedtime at Podge and Raj. That was epic. That was absolutely epic. Yeah, it was Shaggy, yeah. Podge and Raj, brilliant. What do they call it? Festernalen. What was Ballydung Radio? Ballydung Radio in a place called Dunish. Oh, they identified to something altogether. Yeah. Ah. A tasty beverage shall be drank this day. It's Harry and the Hendersons. Thanks, Viper. Scooby, Shaggy, Velma, Daphne and Fred. Scooby-Doo. Didn't they make like a movie out of that? Why would you, you know what I mean? You're messing with people's childhood, man. Scooby-Doo, the talking dog. Sure, how could we forget the Garfield? Remember Garfield? Wasn't that Bill Murray's voice who did Garfield? Wasn't it? Or was it? I thought it was Bill Murray. Why do you think it was Bill Murray who did Garfield? Because nothing is sacred. Wait, what? I'll have to say, you're doing great flying here, lads. It's supposed to be a nighttime flight, but we're in the daytime of the night. Yeah, shh. It's okay. We're flying here nicely. Yes. All is looking well. The computers are absolutely glitching out at a rate of knots. Missed the start with you in spirit. Motor Mouse and AutoCAT. Ah. David Jason as Danger Mouse. Do you remember that? Yes. David Jason, didn't he do, like, you know, Frost and Only Fools and Horses? That man is you know, he's an established and accomplished actor, you know. That's what they made a movie about Scooby-Doo, because nothing is sacred. I don't know. Ghostbusters, you know. Del Boy, yeah. Rodney. And we'd be getting away with it if it wasn't for Murph and his pesky friends. I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you and your pesky friends. Yeah, who else though? There were some other brilliant TV shows. Jeez, there's nothing like it now. Did you ever watch Who's the Boss? Was it Who's the Boss? Yeah, Who's the Boss? He was like the American Italian fella. It's like a tame version of like the Fonz. Instead of going, hey, he went, oh. It was one of them. Do you remember him? You and your pesky bananas. This isn't goodbye, love. It's just bonjour. Hong Kong Pooey. Or Fooey. Huh? I don't think I watched that. Who's the Boss is great. Home Improvement. We were talking about this last night. Or the night before. I used to love Home Improvement. One of the kids in that, one of his sons, he was your man who played Simba in the Lion King. Yeah, the Lion King. Tanning the wife. Then I'll be jumping in. Wait, hang on. Tanning the... Oh, right. Very good. Yes, Red Man. May the force be with you. And also with you. Indeed. Tanning the wife. Yes. Well, you know, we all have our chores. Service so good, you will want us everywhere. I'm trying to think. Is that the... Service so good, you'll want us everywhere? No, hang on. Is that the tagline of Virgin Australia? They should have just got Madonna. Do you know what I mean? Like a virgin, but it's not because, well, it's Virgin Australia. But there's no more Virgin Airlines. It's just like Virgin Atlantic or Virgin Australia, isn't it? I think it is. Did you know American Dragon? No. American Dragon? Hong Kong Phooey, starring Scatman Corridors. Also, the Shining Fame. Huh? I'm outside, says JB Trip Reports. Huh? Where? Here? Could you imagine? Jesus. Could you imagine? Be grand. Say nothing. Oh no, there he is. He mentions he's outside. Look, he's flying there. Look. In an F-18, no less. Look at the clouds. It's absolutely stunning. Phil. Behave. Our first... Jesus. Right, we need to change the subject onto something completely different before we just get caught up in it. That was Virgin America. Ah, right. You're flying behind me. American Dragon was on to Animations series. Do you remember Animaniacs? Pinky and the Brain. Nerve! What's that, Bright? Do you remember? They were brilliant, weren't they? Do you know what I watched earlier on? I saw a clip of Rowan Atkinson and John Cleese. So Rowan Atkinson, Mr. Bean, he did all these interviews. You know, he did one with Elton John. And he wanted to know why he called himself Elton John instead of John Elton. Have you the ICAO code for that? That escalated quickly. It kind of Jesus, didn't it? Do you know?
Now, you could push it in. You could pull it in. Or tow it in. Right here.
But we had to...
The line must be drawn here. This far, no farther.
We had to draw the line there. Not sure you'll get 320 off the ground, though. Huh? Oh, you're not sure you'll get a 320 off the ground? Actually, listen, there's always wishful thinking, isn't there? Oh, look, my screens have stopped going bananas. This is great. It's great. Sorry, dude, I'll chill out. That's okay. It's grand you saying it, but the fear is I'll say it, and then there'll be all sorts of, you know. Lassie was actually English. You shut your mouth. Lassie wasn't English. Mick Fallon has liked the stream. Man yourself, Mick. Thanks very much. Reg Dwight, Elton John works better. Really? Lassie wasn't English. I've never heard Lassie. Lassie didn't speak. Did Lassie speak? Yes, Lassie said woof. But because it was English, it said woof. Woof. I know I'm hilarious. Listen. Oh, jeez, what was that? Was the cat? Oh, the cat's in here. The cat's in here. It's all right. Yeah, stop talking about dogs, will you? The cat's going mad, looking at me going, you're next. Right, anyway. We've an hour to go. Sure, what else would you be doing on a Thursday, lads? And I don't belong on YouTube. I'm a Twitch person. Ah. Tasty beverage. We're going hard at it. But we instead of interrupting everyone over on Twitch, I come over here on a Thursday. Just for the sheer crack of it. Do you know? It's like watching, you know... It's like watching television, except, well... It's interactive, in a way. The closest airport is Yankee November, Yankee Mike. Nice. Craig Dawes, I'm at work-ish, yet you're flat out. You're doing meetings. If anyone asks you, I'm in the middle of an important phone call. With no talking. Just listening. Range change. Yeah, we're going okay. Mick says, I'm enjoying the F-18 in VR these days. The fuel doesn't last long. No, no. So much for me nighttime flight. It's a bit boring flying that. Well, it's grand. If you're on your own doing a nighttime flight, it's a bit of crack. Especially when it's late at night. Do you know what I mean? It's easy on the eyes. But like when you're having the crack and you want to see things. I mean, look at the state of that. You wouldn't see this at night. Look at the state of that. That's very nice. Don't forget to oh, come on, Muse. Look, we've a button for that. Don't forget to smash it, the thumbs up button. There it is. Look, there she goes. There she blow. But yeah. Trying to think, right, yeah, okay. Lassie, Scooby, Flipper, Skippy. What else do we have? You know, the star of the show was an animal. What server are we on? North Europe, Eamon. There's an F-18. That's quite possibly terrifying. What was... When is the next update? The 26th, I think. Top Cat. Hammy the hamster? Now you're just making stuff up. Hammy hamster? What? Between my two engines, I'm burning 7,710 pounds of fuel per hour. That's a bit of an inconvenient truth, isn't it? SWAT cats? Huh? You've lost me now completely. Isn't it mad the way no one kind of had, like, you know, a jellyfish as, like, the leading role? A jellyfish. Oh, Mickey Mouse. Of course. Mickey Mouse. Huh? SWAT cats was real. Are you sure, though? What were they about? Were they SWATs? Were they SWATs? Were they in, like, what? I'll be quiet now. I would like to know more. Showing your age with Hammy the hamster. I didn't mention it. Ren and Stimpy. I never really watched them. Top Cat was brill. I don't think I watched Top Cat. What was Top Cat? I think the default F18 is getting an update. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's on the Sim Update 9 release notes, which is in beta. But they are doing some bits and bobs with that. Angry Beaver. Murph, check your Discord. Hang on. Angry Beaver. What was Angry Beaver? Before you even start, Phil. Before you even start. Oh, what's it? SWAT Cats theme song intro. Warner Brothers Entertainment. Hang on. I remember them. Yes, I remember them. But then you had Gummy Bear. No, not Gummy. Who were the other lads? Something Bears. Something Bears. Stop the pigeon. Stop the pigeon. Yes, he was a pigeon. The Yankee Doodle Day, you know, pigeon. And you had Muttley. Muttley, do something! And all he did was laugh. Muffin the Mule. Mr. Ed. Now, Mr. Ed was great, you know. He'd be just kind of cool looking. He'd be, you know, he'd stick his head in the door. He was a real horse, God love him. And he'd be chatting to you, the way he moved his mouse. I don't know, they fed him like, you know, Wrigley's chewing gum or something. And they just, you know, they'd be chatting to him, you know. Mr. Ed, do you know what his favourite TV show was? Neighbour. Ah, Jesus. Gibbo Ireland, ladies and gentlemen. Gibbo Ireland. He's here all week. That's brilliant. Batfink. Huh? Wacky Races. Yeah, did it once. Mike, yeah, talking horse. That was Mr. Ed, yeah. That's brilliant, Gibbo. Ah, Bernstein Bears. Bernstein Bears. Who? Hair Bear Bunch. No. What were they called? Oh, they were bears. Hey, Mark is away. You take care. Ed, and Eddie. No, it wasn't Yogi Bear. Something Bears. Ah, that's going to wreck me head. And his favourite band was The Foals. Oh, for God's sake. Care Bear. Was it Care Bears? No, that was a kid's show. Care Bears. Gummy Bears? Gummy Bears are sweets, aren't they? No, hang on. The Adventures of the Gummy Bears. That's them, I think. Gummy Bears. That's who I was thinking about. Jesus, that's going back a couple of years. Don't feel old now at all. The Animals of Farthing Woods. Do you remember the Evergreen Forest? The raccoons! Do you remember the raccoons? They're all kid shows. Now hold on a second. Now hold on, right? Nothing beats a bit of Scooby-Doo action. What was it? Yeah, the raccoons. Welcome to the Evergreen Forest. Winnie the Pooh. Tigger. He was a great bunch of lads, that lad. Charlotte's Web. What was Charlotte's Web? That sounds terribly familiar. Where's our top of descent, by the way? Some cracking Virgin Australia, isn't there? What you do in the flight? They're only 93% happy. Hang on, we better make some sort of an announcement here. Just the passengers aren't nice, you know what I mean? Well, they are nice, but they're not too happy, you know? Hang on. We'll do one of these now. Why didn't it work? Stupid thing. That didn't make any sense. It says it's listening. Oh, worked that? Oh no, it didn't work. It didn't work. Okay. Public address. Something interesting. Point of interest.
From the flight deck, this is your first officer. Don't normally point this out, but if you take a look outside, we're over a pretty interesting landmark.
So the interesting landmark he's talking about. Look out that window. Do you know what's over that way, folks? Not sure how you can. That's called Dubbo. He's a relation to Gibbo. Are you going out to play with the traffic? Come on. One out there now. Depends which version of Scooby-Doo you watched. There's an is there? Jesus. Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, Winnie the Pooh. Do you remember them? Droopy. It was Droopy. Think you should rein it in, Gibbo. Rein it in? Rein it in? Really? How did we end up at this? How did we get onto the horse jokes? It makes no sense. We're doing well now, lads. It's coming together. Now, where is our top of descent? Let's see. Shall we? Oh, look, we are going to Betso. Why didn't I put in the Betso transition? I can't bear it. Decel at Omgov. 9,000 at... Alright, okay. We're okay for a while. Why the long face? Winnie wants to. I'm flying the Concorde, Murph, but I haven't watched or read any manuals. I'm sort of winging it, but I'll try my best. It's not a confusing airplane at all. The Concorde simply pressed start and it flew. But sure, listen. Isn't that just it? Question, what is decel? Deceleration, slowing down. That's what decel means. My throat is a little hoarse. Oh, Judy, oh shit. There has to be more horse jokes than that. Do you remember the bear stuff? Sure, we got miles out of the bears. I can't bear it. It's overbearing. The horsey ones, though. A D-cell is a type of battery. It is actually, yeah. The maglite, the D-cell maglite jalopy of a torch. No, it's a flashlight. It's a torch. It's a torch. It's a torch. It's a flashlight. It's a torch. What kind of bread does a horse eat? Thoroughbred. Gibbo. Do you know what I'm saying, though? Hang on, we'll give you one of these.
Sometimes a man's got to do what a man does.
You know, and, well, do we have... Lots of choppers over my house because races are at Aintree, says Phil. Oh, nice. Right, we'll get the old METAR report, will we?
Alliance Airport information, Bubba. Recorded when the big hand was on the 12 and the little hand was on the 3 in the afternoon. Temporary flight restrictions in effect due to the NASCAR race. Y'all stay well east of the grandstand as some of the spectators may be drinking and may be packing. The winds are from Laredo at about about as fast as you and your new girlfriend can run from a bar if somebody's chasing you to get his wife back. The sky's clear except for all the smoke. What the hell are those people doing out there in the parking lot in their RVs? IFR arrivals expect visual runway to the south is in use. Makes it an easy straight in for you Okies. Everybody from South Texas is already here. All arrivals of skinny white business jets coming here for business. Make sure to stay well away from the grandstand as you look just like some waterfowl that's in season right now. Put 2 .76 into the little window on the thing that tells you how high up you are. And make sure to tell us when you first talk to us that you have information Bubba.
Information Bubba. Automatic Terminal Information Service. ATIS. That's what it's called. So, is this the main event? It's fair to say I'm catching you all up. In fact, I'm galloping along. Jesus. Torches use fire. A flashlight doesn't. Yes. I sit corrected. Yes. Top of descent is at Ed Peg. I think this is your favourite sound file for me. It really is, Scott. It really is. I need to get back into the saddle. 3 in the saddle. Yes. Saddle up. And here, now we're talking all the horse and stuff. Saddle up. Ride him, cowboy. Crack that whip. Licorice whip. Do you remember that? He's right, Murph. Who's right? Who's right? Explain yourself. Where the top of the descent is. Ed Peg. Hang on. Now hang on. What is 2? Look. Right, okay. Colonel Fork is right. Back in the saddle again. Hands up to Ed. Colonel Fork is right. Hang on a second. You don't call it a flashlight, do you? It's a torch. It's a torch. What does the machine call it? It doesn't say. It doesn't say. It's a flashlight. Nature's Child said, where did the horse say, what did the horse say when it fell? I've fallen and I can't giddy up. I'm hoofing it right now. Horses are measured in hands. Huh? When flying the Concorde, what's going on? When flying the Concorde, you can only see straight ahead. It's like wearing blinkers. Oh, they're very good. Nay. Nay. So many conversations we're talking about. Animals, cartoons, childhood, television programs, horses, flashlights and torches, and even batteries. Just a normal Thursday night. A normal Thursday night. What are those little horses called? A Shetland or something, isn't it? Even the very tall have to... You know, look at the clouds. Have you found the bottle of blinker fluid I asked for? Blinker fluid? It's beside the bucket of striped paint. Oh. What's a horse's favourite dressing? Mayonnaise. It's in fairness, that is good, isn't it? That is good. That is good. Now, in terms of flight simulation, what are we actually doing? Expected arrival is 40 minutes. Nobody watched Tailspin. I was in the kitchen. Tailspin? Hold on there, baby Louie. I'll do the thinning round here. Pony? I don't know. I can't stand horses. I was thrown into a tree by one in Canada in 2009. The silly thing then just looked at me on the floor, wheezing, and ran off. Tough break, yeah. Ever had to mop the parking lot when it was raining? Did you ever have to go looking in search of the skyhook? You know, can you get me the bucket of steam, please? Huh? What? Oh no, Colonel, the best one ever. The best one ever. A long stand. Go get me the long stand, please. Okay. Hey, may I have a long stand? And then just don't say anything and leave them there standing. Long stand. Tailspin was awesome. What was tailspin? I had a long wait. Yeah, that worked as well. I need a tube of elbow grease. a glass hammer. Can I have the glass hammer, please? I'm here for the sunroof that doesn't have a roof. Oh no, I'm here for the inflate. Oh yeah, I'm here for the inflatable. What was it? I can't remember now. I'm here for the inflatable. What? Inflatable you. I'm here for the life jacket for the fish. Yes. Two, please. Sent after a Takan gate key once. A Takan? A yard of flight line. A yard of flight line. Skirt and board ladder. Yes. A doll. Wait, huh? Skirt and board ladder. That's a good one, yeah. What were some of the others? Yes, I used to get caught with all these. A long stand, bucket of straight paint. Yeah, the straight paint, yeah. Dehydrated water. Really? I need some dehydrated water. Very good. There's more. There has to be more. I'm thinking of more. Can you get me the thing? We said Skyhook. There's others. There's always others. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to think what else there is, lads. I have to say, we're very successful over on Facebook tonight. What? Yeah. A round tight? A spirit level bubble. Yes. That was the best one. A left-handed screwdriver. Blinker fluid. Muse fan, we can still see you though, which is kind of weird. What are we going to get on to next? Do you know what I mean? Like, what are we honestly going to start talking about now? Let's talk about around to it. I remember sending a new recruit to the guard room asking for a long stare. The Provo Corporal didn't find it funny and had to go around the camp for a week painting the dirt green. Oh, brilliant. Is that back now? Osh. Scott, I've no update. It's still in a mess. Is Oshkosh. Which is annoying to say the least. Sun and Fun is on this week, isn't it? Have you ever been to Sun and Fun in Florida? I hear it's nice this time of year. Join the club, Scott. Join the club. It'll be a duet. It'll be a duet of crying. It'll be the crying duet. I painted green grass. Oh no, I've painted grass green in the army. Oh yes. Sun and Fun. That's like a mini Osh, I'd say. Is it? A miniature Oshkosh. Right, where are we now? Avgek. Rachel. Around to it. Go get me around to it. I'll get around to it. I see Steve-O has a new lady. Has he? The devil. Steve-O's brilliant. Your man from Rebuild Rescue's down there as well. Wonder if she'll be with him at Sun and Fun. Ooh. I'd love to go to Sun and Fun. Mainly for the sun and the fun. But I'd say it'd be good old crack. Is that like a full week event as well, or just a couple of days? Wheeling him in. We're doing well here, lads. Now, let's see. 20, 40, 60. That's 60 miles to top descent. Right, let's check the owl approach plates here, shall we? So we'll open up our owl Navigraph. And we want to check the N1 Alpha arrival. So, max speed, 250 knots. So, okay, there's our constraint. And we're going to be coming in from Enlip. Now, which way are we coming in? Oh, 19er, isn't it? So we come in from, it looks like Doolin, Albub, and Ritvu. Enlip, Anzer, Polex, Omgov, Betso. Right, we're coming in the other way. Wait now, that doesn't seem right, does it? Enlip. We should be coming in by Gorto. 5 days, son of fun. Ah. Are you seeing things? An 83 knot crosswind. Really? 89 knot crosswind. Holy crap. So we're not actually flying straight. We're going across the way. Ah, why is me data turned off? Stupid thing. Hang on, don't mind me for a minute. I'll press buttons as everyone flies by. Data. Turn you on again. Apply and save. Give it a second, it'll think about it. Wrong airport. No, I don't think so. I don't think it's the wrong airport. I hope it's not the wrong airport. We'll find out now in a second. Let's play a bit of music. Ah, yes. Toe tapping music. There she blows. Look at the scenery though. Wait, my chart is wrong, is it? Ah, yeah. We're going this way. Gotcha. Look at the state of it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Tis but a shame. 100% Colonel. Get on VATSIM, you big Jesse. Well, it's working all right. It's just there's no is there contrails on VATSIM? I think there is, isn't there? Have you been doing much on VATSIM at all? Does anyone do that except? Well, I know Stuart does. He's been on VATSIM the whole time. Haven't the crack. Look at the state of the views. Now, quick check on things. Well, where are we? Oh look, there's Ed Peg. Isn't that where we're having the what's it? Top of descent. I think it is. I think it is. Can you add custom names to packs or whatever? I don't think so. It'd be great if you could. You know, Elaine, Neil Down, Ben, Dover. But you get all different names, couldn't you? Do you know? Now, we're supposed to be hitting Brisbane at kind of coming into nighttime, lads. So I'm going to change the time of day yet again. Oh, look at the state. Look at the state. Now we're thrashing. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Almost 400, or now, English, Murph, you can do it. Almost 400 hours now, all GA2. Oh, nice. Very nice. Stand up. Brilliant. If you could, it'd be a great reward for Patreon, YouTube, Twitch supporters. I don't know how it would work, Colonel Fork, because, like, for example, let's look at Sebastian Adams. He's not hungry, but he's somewhat tired. I mean, you're making a bit of a statement there. Do you know what I mean? El Sebastian, you know, or Carlos Bono. You too can be Carlos Bono. But he's somewhat tired as well. Bella Shaw. Cristobal Nace. Zachary Harvey and Zachary. Elijah Burke. Holly Moore. The names. Prince Ryan. Isabel Ringen. Ah, I see what you did. What you call a man with a spade? Doug. Redman is back. How did the tanning session go? What approach are we doing? We're doing the what's it? We're doing the Enla 1 Alpha approach. You just overwrite the default name database it generates names from and uses supporter's name. Can you do that, Colonel Fork? Imagine seeing that in as your passenger loading list. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, the bot is broken tonight. I don't know why. So don't forget, tomorrow night you'll join us on Twitch at 1900 Zulu time or 8 o'clock in Irish time. And we're taking the Boeing 247, the old plane. And we're going flying in America. We're going to take off from Beverly Municipal Airport in Boston. We're going to head down to Teterboro, just outside of New York City, and then it's down to Washington, D.C. Colonel Fox says, I don't know, I was asking you. Your call is important to us. Please wait. Where does Pax live? Program files? I'm sure we'll find it. Local disk. Where does Pax live? Hang on. More. Open file location. I found it. Pax. Open file location. TFDI design. Right. So the user guide, version, credits, assets, forenames. They're XML documents. Can I open that with, like, Notepad? Colonel Vork, to answer your question, yes. But they're all associated with countries. That could take quite a while. So if we're flying in, like, you know, Tunisia, or if we're flying in, well, hang on, where's this? Country code IR. To answer your question, well, the short answer is yes. Is Fader Lynn? Yes, we can. Hank, your chef. Oh, yeah. No, you're grand, Viper. No panic at all. I will die at least 4 times tomorrow night. I know, right? It should be fun. It will be fun. And it should be fun. The gummy bears. How did we end up in the gummy bears? Now, it's all very quiet over here. Neil, there's no one over there. Facebook is just like, no, nobody loves me. Nobody wants to be on the Facebook. I don't know why I pressed that.
Houston, we have a problem.
Yes. Oh, hang on. Wait. Shh.
Oh, behave.
She's a fox. In France, she would be called La Renarde, and she would be hunted with only her cunning to protect her.
She's a babe.
She's a robo-babe. In Latin, she would be called Babia Majora.
If she were a president, she'd be Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, right. You gotta love a bit of Wayne's World. Now, let me see. Have I another one? I'm sure I have.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
It is very quiet over there, yeah. Now, are we nearing our place of descent? Top of descent. Yeah, pretty close to it. So, it's going to be a descent, lads. Altitude, all the way down to 12,000 feet. 260 knots, yeah, it's okay. There are smart people in the community. I'm sure something can be figured out. Yeah, no, I reckon there's a way to do it. There has to be, right? I mean... now, we can get our top of descent from here, can't we? Calculator. Fetching from sim. Current altitude. Sync. Target altitude is... What did we say? 12,000? Start your descent in about 4 nautical miles. Okay. 74 nautical miles. Yeah, another 50 to go, yeah. If you don't, I'll probably do... I sent you most of what I can actually use. Gotcha, okay. Okay. We're okay for another little bit. How did they manage to cross the pond? They're literally flying across the Atlantic Ocean. They're hours at it, in the one flight. Wouldn't you be jaded, though? You'd have to... Well, I don't... Look at the... We have a 97 knot crosswind. That's like, you know, horizontal Mohawk territory. Everybody had the same haircut. Her style. Well, that does look nice, though. Me peoples are only 92% satisfied. It beats walking. It's not easy. I can imagine. Now, interaction. Are we ahead of schedule? 27 minutes? Not really. Diversion, delay, aircraft problem. No, we'll just give him a general how are you.
From the flight deck, this is your first officer speaking. We hope you're enjoying your flight. We're making good progress here, and we're doing our best to get you in on time.
Well, sure, you know what I mean? You can't ask for any more than that from your flight crew. And they're still only 92% satisfied. Do you know what I'm saying? I've seen 140 knot headwind. Ooh. Yeah, that'd take ages, wouldn't it? This is still kind of lively. 97 knots crosswind. Jesus. Like the plane is flying, like, into the wind and we're getting pushed to the side. Kind of mad looking. We're doing a ground speed of 497 knots, though. That is impressive. What's the largest crosswind you've ever had to land in the sim or real life? Do you know what I mean? Like, what was the most? Look at it, 10 or 12 knots crosswind in real life. Getting absolutely battered. Yeah, it's mad, look. Hey, there's Sean Lego Man. Devil Fly, 6 knots. Copper Hat. Scorpio, Tarnish, Eamon. See you later. Someone. Viper Strike. Red Man. Fit for F. The sky colours are amazing. Right, so we're coming up onto our top of descent. If you have a look at ForeFlight, that's where we are at the moment. We're near a place called Goodwindy. No, Goodawindy. Goodawindy. You need good wind for that place. Now, let's see. Let us go back to our MacDo. Atsu. ATIS. Weight and balance weather. No, we're okay for a while. All right. 125.5. Oh wait, I wonder what does me 125. Does this work? Oh, it does. Look, 125.5. Frequency change. Nice. Yeah, so this little controller thingy, it's called the Axe Air. If you want to Google it. The MIAP. Axe Air. It seems to do the job. It's pretty cool. Really handy. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 6 rotary knobs that have a click-in button, yeah? Interesting to see now how this how it works and everything. I need to fully configure it. I only plugged it in there tonight. Right, top of descent. I don't have the VNAV mode, so we're going to go into vertical speed. And we're going to drop that down a smidgen. Let's go 1500 down. Go! Go ahead and arm that. There, she blow. Now, we do have a speed constraint of 250 knots. Now, do we have ILS frequencies? Let's see. Runway 19. Yeah, that's grand. Runway 19. Transitions. That's okay. Oh, it's an RNAV. It's not an ILS. Oh, wait, I thought it was an ILS. Simon Taylor says, evening Murph, did you get a reply to that glove company you sent an email to last night? I didn't. Hang on, we check. I got a quick email to say that they got my email. Let's see. No, nothing there. I got an email saying, thanks for contacting us. You can read more at this or check out the video that, or buy our popular YouTube video. Yeah, but I want to know the price, lads. Many thanks. Many thanks. Can you indicate the price for 1 unit, please? Let's see what they come back with. That'll be $70,000. Yeah, oh, wow. That's great value. But you know, there is an ILS. Check under the approach tab. The glove company. Yeah, it sounds really strange. It's not what it sounds like. We found a haptic feedback VR glove. Colonel Fork. And I want to know how much it costs. Your message to WordPress at Haptex has been blocked. Recipient address rejected, access denied. Jesus, then. Check out this, right? This is nuts. It's a pair of gloves, right? That gives you the feeling of touch in a flight sim. Request a quote. I've already done that. The only VR gloves are true contact haptics. It doesn't give you any information on where to buy it. You know what I mean? Very strange. If you need to ask, it's not for new. It's not for you. 19 left. There is an ILS. It's 110.1. And course is 196 degrees. Now, does my course button work? No. Nav frequency. .110.1. Is that what you said? 110.1. Yeah, we have it plugged in. Right, Grant. Course 196. Man Muse. Right, we're descending here nicely. Passing flight level 30. We're a bit of a ways to go yet. -3 degree angle. I don't know, it'd be mad though. Could you imagine, like, if you had like your VR headset, right? Your VR gloves in a plane. It'd be deadly. It'd be deadly. Was I telling you tomorrow's Friday? What? Right? Come on, Friday. Come on, the weekend. Now, what's the story here? Yeah, we're descending here nicely. Oh, look at the reflections of... Jesus, clean your windscreen, man. We're kind of nicely cruising here. You're cruising for a bruising. Oh, that's nice, look. Mm-hmm. Dashing for a bashing. Or bashing for a dashing. Imagine. That's nice. Look at that view. Right, let's have a look at the other approach coming in here. So, we want to be down at flight level 120. Okay, that's Sorva. Yeah, that's going to be fine. 60 miles away. We have loads of time. Loads of time. So we'll go ahead and armor ground spoilers. 17 minutes. from our arrival. Jeez, the timing of this been good, isn't it? Ah, the Mexican is here. Good to see you, man. I got my beer. Cheers. The Mexican's a mad lad. You're a mad lad. Now, we're not going to need all these lights on, Murph. That is nice, isn't it? Look at the state of that. Now, let me see. You got your tea? Right, we'll do one of these. Ryan Clark, many thanks. All right. We're kind of just, you know what I mean, chugging along nicely here, you know what I mean? Stephen Weinberg, many thanks for subscribing. Welcome aboard. Now, I want to show you this bit of hardware stuff I got. It's called... I'll show you now, look. It's this thing. That's what it looks like, kinda. Except it's black and all these are backlit, so there's lights on them, right? But it has all these like switches and stuff and gadgets you can turn and do all sorts of cool stuff with. Looks the job, doesn't it? And it's a single USB connection. And it works. You just got to configure everything. And it's, you know, it's a bit of a... Once you set it up once, it'll always work. You know what I mean? Like, it goes through the manual how you set it all up. You can pick this up fairly cheap. You know, myself and Gibbo, we're going to do reviews on these to show you what they're all about and if you should get them or not. Because if you have the likes of, say, you know, we were chatting about hardware last night, right? So if you have lots of flight sim hardware, well, you might need this kind of stuff. But this solution, when it comes to hardware, I think it's going to be absolutely brilliant because it's not taken away from anything. You can't really be messing with the mouse and the switches and whatever in flight. It's really awkward, right? However, you do have a matter of buttons and twisty and press them in and the whole shebang. Does it work for Xbox? Simon Murray, they have developed one just for the Xbox. Go to the website. It's called laptime.nl. So if I go back to here, right? If we look at the one for the Xbox, the My App for the Xbox, it's $99 and it works on the Xbox. Now, it takes a while. It'll take about a month or 6 weeks to get to you. right? Because it's coming from like mad places. But it's a USB plug and play, and you can actually get this on the Xbox. This will change your flying on the Xbox completely, right? And it's very, very good. But they do different ones, right? So they do different ones, right? So there's like this, I don't know, 3 labels, so you can make your own one. They have this little micro one, which is actually, it's a yoke. Look at the state of that. It's a yoke and throttles, micro yoke and throttles, right? This is the one I picked up. It's the PC one, which is this. That's exactly how mine works, or looks like, and it's backlit, so you have lights there. It's really, really nice. That's all the stuff that goes on inside it, and that's what it looks like. I got the black one. Oh, that looks very fancy with the fancy red. I don't have that. I have an auto throttle. That's the one I have. Axe Air Easy. I don't know what this one is. Oh, look at this one. $69. That's just a small little... well, you can see it. Yeah. It's purely for tuning. VS, com, nav, heading. It's like... There was a bit of hardware called the Knobster. And essentially that's what it does. But yes, you can get this on the Xbox. It's the cat's meow, isn't it? Why is that coming up down there? Can we not move that? There she is. And it's for the Xbox. $99. Plus, I don't know, another 20 or 30 quid maybe to get it delivered. It's not bad at all. Right, we need to do things. We are now at 12,000 feet. Let's have a look. We want to be down between 12 and 9. So we're going to descend here a little bit more. Let's go down to 9,000, please. And let's V-speed it down a little bit. And as we're dropping, we're going to be turning on the lights. Okay. So landing lights are on. We're coming down here now. Ground spoilers are armed. Once we get into range, we will turn on the seatbelt signs. Gotta watch our speed here now, so we're going to go back into speed. And I want to bring this down a little bit. Say 210 knots max. Throw some spoilers out there. Now, charts, let's have a look. Where are we? We're here. Max 230 knots, 5,000. Yeah, so the MacDo is not telling us right. So, bring our speed right back. Altitude right down. And let's see what happens here. Look at the state of that. Okay, seatbelt lights are on. There's 10,000 feet. We need to go a little bit lively here, Murph. Hey, Two Cats, good to see you, man. Two Cats, how did the graphics card go? Was she working right? You joined us just in time for our landing. Well, attempted landing. Just we can't see much at all here.
We've begun our final descent into Brisbane.
Look at the lights.
Will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position.
Oh, really, Butter? Nice. Nice.
Either in the back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
Go for the old immersion. Your sim is so smooth now. Oh, that's awesome news, man. Awesome. 60 FPS at ultra while streaming. What card is it? If it's a 3000 series card, they're insanely good. $3080. Oh, dude, yes. That's an insane card. Oh, that's fantastic, dude. I'll watch back your stream now in a bit. Because I want to see how it goes. Okay, so far so good. Descent is looking good. Our speed is still way too high. But I'm not overly worried yet. We're a little bit fast, but we're okay. Not a TI. Could not push for the 30 Ti. Look at the head and me. Look like a burst mattress. With the 3080, like, you have enough. Like, they're the same. That's a 12 gig card. Mine's 12 gigs as well. The only thing with the Ti is you can, you know, it's what is it, DDR6X. Like, it's fast, but there's not much in between them. 3080, you're laughing. Okay, so we can see some lights on here now. We're at 5,000 feet, and our speed is starting to drop, which is ideal. We want to drop down to about 200 knots. We have some cloudage. Approach mode is on. Speed can go to manage. Bring our speed brakes in. What speed are you going for there? 250? Really? Okay, we'll go 250 so. Altitude can go to manage. So category 3, yeah, it's okay. We're on approach mode. Well, bro, you take care. You have DDR6 as well. Nice. Isn't the difference mad? Those 3000 series cards are like, they're insanely good. Insanely good. We're in the clouds here, lads. Out over the sea. Max 185 knots. 3,000 feet. Okay. Lights are awesome looking. I start bringing the speed back. Good, good. See all you guys, can't see much else though. No lights or nothing. We do have some clouds though. Kevin Riley sitting on the ground. Nice. $190 knots we can hold. I'm within 10% of the 30 Ti or 3080 Ti performance. That's amazing, dude. Okay, auto brake set. Ping the cabin. So we're just going to wait for capture. For slats 1. There they go. 10% or 10% for an extra €300 was a bit much. Ouch. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Okay, so far so good. According to the charts is out, there's a bit of a mismatch here. So let's have a look at the chart, right? Not below 196 degrees as we rumble in. 19 left. How's the other end of stuff? It's confusing. It's not bad. Like it's a very different type of flying. Do you know what I mean? But it's fun. Like I'm getting to explore it a good bit, which is always nice. Flying at night time isn't great for a stream. Do you know what I mean? But you know, it's a bit of crack. Right, we're doing well, lads. We're doing well. Yeah, it's always fun to learn stuff, and it's fun to break stuff. So far, so good. So the wind is completely calmed down, 16 knots. Yeah, we can live with that. So we can continue to descend here a bit. Speed is alright, it is bumpy here. Not much to see. Let's see, can we do something? That's kind of better. At least we can see a something, do you know what I mean? Look at that. Virgin Australia. We're doing alright though. Right, continue on. So it's going to be a left turn here. We should have... Yeah, we're good. QNH 1015. Looking good. Turning left. All the lights are on. Cabin pressures are good. Status is normal. Cool. It's so immersive, isn't it? Your passengers are only 91% satisfied. They're not too happy, the devils. Bring up our chart. Yeah, we're doing okay. Even more so when the sim runs smooth. Oh, absolutely. I say you don't know yourself, because there's nothing worse. Like when the hardware is against you and it's crashing and it's breaking, it's just like, oh, effort. Do you know? I wonder what it's going to be like when you're rendering for Blender and making sceneries and stuff. You know, I imagine that's going to be huge. Look at the state of this. I see, peoples. I didn't realise how sturdy my sim was till the first time you try a new GPU. Yeah, 100%. I think Cuba has a 3080. 4K, man. Ah, nice, nice. Raymond says, tonight I saw Fabio flying on Volanta in a 737. Yeah, he's beta testing the PMDG stuff. Fabio's like, he's really good friends with Robert Randazzo. 18 knot crosswind on finals. Oh, yeah. That's how we roll. Right, 3,000. The STK is smoother as well. Oh, nice. I'm coming up to 2 years on my 3080. How insane is that? That's mad. 2 years, man. That's crazy. So speed dropping back. Flaps 2. Nice. Runway in sight. Speed coming right down. Mr. Two Cats is happy she's getting the upgraded GPU, which is your old card. Oh, nice. Nice, nice. Yeah, like, whatever NVIDIA did with the 3000 series cards, it was very much built for Microsoft Flight Sim. Like, it's nuts. The difference of, like, even for me, like, I went from a 2080 Ti to a 3080 Ti, and, like, I shouldn't have been, not in 1080p. And 4K, yeah, I'm expecting a huge jump. I wasn't expecting the jump I got. It was nuts. Oh, look at the crosswind here, lads. This should be fun.
Who would you like to call?
Away, Siri, you divot it. Who would you like to call? The Ghostbusters. Okay, Cat 3 single. Autopilot 1 and 2. Cat 3 dual. Everything's on managed. Let's see what happens. Continue our approach. Flaps 3. We're coming into that glide slope. We're just waiting here for this divil to hit 0. We've captured the glide slope. Descending, gear down. Flaps full. Look at this for an approach. This is tasty. 1016 is our Q&H. Is this a bad time to mention I forgot to change the tires? Uh-oh.
2,500.
2,500. Check. Just back in time for the fun. You betcha. Oh no, I dropped the thing. Hang on. I took the cable off my VR. Stay where you are. Right, lads. What's going to happen here? Muse fan. Ah. Hide me for a second. This is exciting, isn't it? Approach is good, we're on the glide slope. We're on a 5-mile final. This has been a nice flight. I've enjoyed it. Serious crosswind though. Like we're, I won't say we're on the limit, but we're not far from it. 16 knots. Nice. Speed is good. Cabin check. Spoilers arm. Spoilers are armed. Spoilers armed. Cabin. Alright. Descent is good. Flaps are full. Gear is down. Should be grand. Wow, look at the harbour over there, look. Ooh.
1,000.
Stable approach. Continue. And we want all kinds of a nice landing here, if we can. You know, if we can't, we'll have to start the whole thing again. Start from the beginning. Grand. Within 700 feet. We're on the glide, it's looking good. We'll take over. Autopilot off. My airplane. Auto throttle off. My airplane.
500.
Let's see what we can do here, sports fans.
400.
God almighty, who's that busting him?
300.
Get out of me view!
200.
200? See you later, you divil, you.
100.
Oh, there's the crosswind.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Touchdown! Spoilers out, reverse is out. On the centre line. Decel. Flaps in. Spoilers in. Reverser stowed. Alright! With a manual brake in here, we'll exit to the right. Welcome to Brisbane.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Brisbane. The local time is 5:54 p.m. and it's currently about 21 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins as items may have shifted during the flight. If this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us. If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check your itinerary to
Nice
ensure
airport.
a smooth continuation of your journey.
Brighten things up a bit so we can see what the goose is, what's going on. Because I want to see other folks coming in. Do you know what I mean? So, watch the old speed there. Landing lights come off. Parking my gun for a second. We shall sit tight because we're going to watch some people come in for a landing. So, here we go. All right. And here they come. So we have Scorpio, Sean Legoman, Muse Fan, Tarnish, and Copper Hat all coming in together. No pressure now, lads. Scorpio, nicely done. Here comes Sean Lego Man. Scorpio's down. Nicely done, Sean Lego Man. Here comes Muse. Go on, Muse. Oh, look at the state of that. Nice. Here comes Tarnish. I'm sure there is landing gear. Like, I'm sure they're there. They'll appear. There they are. They're grand. And here comes Copper Hat. The approach looks good. He lines it up. There we go. Like, the landing gear are there, they just take a while to kind of do their thing. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I left in this position. Look at the Concorde. Look. Just hitch shared about it. Him, he'd have you on the ground. Do you know what I mean? Right, continue to taxi in. As we shall rumble in. First landing on Concorde. Nice one, dude. So we're just going to head over to a gate here. We won't need the APU. Hey, it's a nice airport. We'll get someone over there beside Red Man. Are the gates? Yeah, there are. We should fit right beside Red Man, actually. All right. Speed coming in. Stand 39, looks good. Beautiful. About there will do us. So parking brake coming on. Engines to idle. Go ahead and call the jetway. There she blows. Go ahead and turn our dome light on. Taxi lights off. Strobe lights off. And we'll just wait for the gates to connect. It's on the way. There it comes. We're at Brisbane. Nice. So go ahead and collect ground power. And we can kill the engines. Alright. 92% they were happy. so we can end our flight. So we were velocity 235. It took us 2 hours and 13 minutes. Landing rate 154 feet per minute. Wasn't bad. Soft landing. Can I have another drink, please? I'm totally telling my friends about this airline. Yes. I wish we didn't have the extra shot of rum. Oh, behave, baby. Alright, that went well. Decent flight. Closed packs. Done with that. Power and systems are all coming offline. Lights are all off. Beacon light can come off. We've no power running. APU is turned off. Engines are off. Go ahead and turn off these gadgets. Go ahead and turn off these gadgets. And I think the rest is fairly straightforward. There we have it. That was a bit of crack, wasn't it? Yes it was. So, there we have it. Another successful airline flight. Tonight or tomorrow we return back kind of to the world of general aviation and well, hopefully a bit more kind of cracking, exploring and checking out some scenery, including we're going to fly around New York City. I hear Central Park is lovely this time of year. But huge thanks to everyone for joining me here tonight on YouTube and Facebook. Hope you guys enjoyed the flight. Hope you had a bit of crack. And sure, listen, look at the head and me. Do you know what I mean? I've hair gone like a burst mattress. But I want to thank everyone for coming along, all the subscribes, donations. It's been brilliant. Thank you all so very much indeed. So until tomorrow, which will be tomorrow at 1900 Zulu, back over on twitch.tv/2Tone Murphy, I shall bid you adieu. Take care, and we'll see you tomorrow. I'm 42 Tone Murphy. Gets in, you devil.